Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing great in your life. So, you must have heard this news of TCS laying off around 12,000 of its employees. It's like 2% of the workforce is going to be laid off very soon, and most of the people that are being laid off are senior employees. So, think of the job security that TCS had earlier when Tata was alive, and now the situation is reversed. So around 2% of the workforce, which is a lot. And if you look at the scenario, most of the senior employees are getting laid off. So think of the panic that has been created in the entire industry, because TCS is the like first MNC that was close to a government job in India. And if they are firing their employees, it encourages other companies as well to reduce their workforce and indulge into the AI. And with the advancement of AI, we have seen videos of people saying that in within 15 years, everything that a human does, a robot can do. So the this advancement of AI can lead to a lot of job loss in the industry. So what do you think? Like, what should be there should be rules and regulation to limit the usage of AI so that human workforce is still retained. And we are in the era where everything is changes, and we the ones who are not able to cope up with that. For example, if a senior employees who have served already 30 years in an MNC, and for them to transition to directly to AI is going to be a bit difficult, because they have been trained on certain technologies, and if that technologies goes in swipe second, that would be a really difficult journey for them. So there should be certain rules and regulation for those who have worked certain years. These jobs should not be taken away in a split of second from them. And if a company is charging like 120k, 130k, in some cases 150k USD from US employers, and they are paying you in lakhs, at least they have the modesty to retain the employee. And that should be the utmost important thing. If they are hiring freshers in like 3 to 4 LPA, and there should be certain regulations by the Indian government as well. They cannot mistreat people who are already employed, because of the fact that the entire economy is based on how you earn. So if you're earning, like if we are getting money from the outside companies, we should be able to spend it in India. And if the like current job market scenario, if none of the us are able to earn, how are we going to spend? And this way the economy will be collapsing. So there should be certain rules and regulations that should be made for such things and such big layoffs, and government should regulate that. And this is one of the most important thing that I see. If you're hiring freshers in bulk and firing senior employees in masses, and you think you're going to do it like without any approval of the government or without any systematic approach, this is something that is going to impact the economy a lot. Hope we take consideration towards that. If TCS can fire, all the small companies would not think of you as a human. You are just a resource for them, at least for now, but think of the time that when you are the victim of that. So there should be like we should raise our voice against this mishappening for such senior employees. I have seen people working 12 hours, 13 hours in the shifts just to retain their jobs. But what if they are replaceable by a fresher who is just joining at a 3 to 4 LPA, and knowing that they are not going to get any hike more than 5 to 6% per year, and when the economy is rising at the 7 to 8% inflation is there, so how you are going to survive? So there should be certain regulation that should be made for human being. And if you look at the human development index of India, we are very behind. So we as Indians, we should raise our voice against this thing towards those who are actually facing it. There should not be mass layoffs. If you're keen on mass hiring, do not do the mass layoffs. That's what I wanted to convey in this video. What do you think of this situation? Do let me know in the comment section below. And let's do one thing. Let's sign a petition against such mishappenings to the Indian employees. If AI can take over the entire IT industry, where are we going to stay? I know there are jobs in AI, but everything would be advanced. There would be certain things that we would be changing, and we as a human wouldn't be required in the IT industry at all. And if the entire industry is going to collapse, how will the economy survive? How would someone would survive? There are so many thoughts that are coming into my mind, but for now, let's at least discuss. Let's at least take a step towards those who have been the victim of this situation.